Four bands, two nights. What a fun weekend. The first night, we went in Denver to Ball Arena where the basketball and hockey's played. And it was a three for, and we'll just start with the Romantics. I haven't actually ever owned that Romantics album, but I like the music for whatever reason. I never bought it. Their first album, where they're all dressed in red leather. But they did play their hits, which are basically two of them. But it was good. It's a five-piece band, and four of the original members are still there. You could tell because there was four very old guys and one young drummer. Didn't think he was original, but man, that guy could really hit the drums. The Romantics sounded good. Their harmonies still really great. Good power pop. Totally enjoyed them. I wasn't sure what they were going to be like. They opened up and they played for 45 minutes to an hour and did a real nice job. Got everyone going. However, the crowd wasn't as full in there for them, which was too bad because they missed a pretty good show. So here's a couple clips from the Romantics. Christopher Cross was second. This is the one I was really, I think, looking forward for the most. I only have Christopher Cross's first album. Their second one probably would be good to get, but it's the first one. I love that whole album. To me, that's just one of these complete albums. Obviously, he sold millions and millions and made it very tough on him. You're thinking about the pressure when you sell that much, and how do you do a follow-up? It's really difficult. He, of course, did, Ride Like the Wind and Sailing. And he is a great guitarist. No doubt about it. He can really play it. What was kind of missing is on his first album, he had Michael McDonald doing backups, from the Doobie Brothers. That's a big part of that album, Michael McDonald's vocals. So you didn't have that in there, and you missed that. Also, he doesn't hit the high notes or can't sustain them as long anymore. I mean, he's in his 70s, so that's the way it is. But his voice was good. I mean, it sounded like it would, like you would expect on the album. He had the band was a nice mix of young and old. Really good instrumentals. The sax player, excellent. And the piano player also just top notch. So you kind of got a little bit of a jazzy feel to it, which is what you would expect off Christopher Cross. But really, I enjoyed his section. I would say the most. I think my wife, who doesn't really go for music, but she knew Christopher Cross and knew a couple of the songs, so she was happy. And he played quite a few songs off of the very first album, which obviously was his biggest album. He did play the theme for Arthur, of course, from the soundtrack. But I would say that to me that night was my favorite of the concerts, because it was great to hear him, and great background singers too. Just really nice job. So yeah, happy to see Christopher Cross. That was a lot of fun. And what I think most of the crowd was waiting on was Toto. When Toto came out with that very first album, this one here, I loved it. This album was amazing to me. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. My little brother loved it. Now, in the band, one original member left. Just one. And it was Steve Lukather. This guy right here. Look at all that hair. He still has that hair, unless it's a hell of a wig, but it's just as big and as frizzy and very gray. But he was enjoying himself. He was out there. He did some singing. His vocals were very good. I would say with Toto was a very young band. A lot of youngsters in this band in their 20s. Out there looking like having a great time. The keyboard player was just brand new. Well, they had two very young keyboard players. But they did a very, very good job. Their lead singer had lots of energy, he was having a lot of fun out there, and it was most enjoyable. They got people putting up their phones on things. So, not sure my wife, she should know Toto. She knows Africa. The problem is she kind of gets tired after a while and likes to get out early before the crowd. So we did not hear the encore, which means we did not hear them sing Africa. It's not that big a deal, but I was really hoping to hear Hold the Line from their first album. I don't know if they played that on the encore, but that's the one I really wanted to hear. But good show. They did, really nice job. Sounded like Toto. What more can you ask for? The harmonies were great. Everybody singing in that, the conga guy to the drummer everybody had mics to sing, and the harmonies were really nice. So that was a lot of fun with Toto. So very fun first night hearing all of those. We had great seats. They were on the side, as you could see, but it was a nice suite. So we were comfortable. Very comfortable seats. I will say that. So yeah. Great concert. I'm really glad that we went to it. I'm not one generally for oldies kind of concerts, but gosh darn, I guess I have seen Boston, ZZ Top. Maybe I am. So Sunday night, I had friends in town. Actually, we say friends. These are people in the vinyl community. Drew, that I've known for a very long time, though we have never met. But yet, that's how it is in the vinyl community. You do become friends. Though his wife YoYo says you can't be friends until you meet someone. So Drew and YoYo, we went to the concert. Here's a picture. And it was at Redrocks to see Joe Bonamassa. I've never seen Joe Bonamassa live. Drew has, I think 5 times he says he's met him in person when he was working with radio. And I obviously know Joe Bonamassa. I used to have some of his CDs, but didn't have anything in my collection right now. All I can say is that concert was wow. He said it starts at 7 o'clock sharp. And that guy wasn't kidding. 7 o'clock, bam, he hit off with the Fabulous Thunderbirds, Tough Enough. What a great way to go. Obviously, everyone, I'm sure you know Joe Bonamassa, guitar player extraordinaire, and he showed it. He just slayed that guitar, solo after solo. You know, a lot of blues, but just rocking. Really good. He had a drummer that had arms the size of redwoods. I mean, I wouldn't want to mess with that guy in hell. He was big. Bass player, pretty good size too. They could be bodyguards also. But the band was tight. They traded solos. Everyone got a shot. Give you a little bit of a drum solo. Actually, I was trying to record the guitar solo and quit and went into a drum solo. So that's what you get. But this was great. Redrocks is such a wonderful venue. I gave you some shots of Redrocks, so you can kind of see, if you've never been there, what it's like at night. It's beautiful. Acoustics are incredible there, and yeah, plenty to eat, different places to go. Really, really good venue. Well worth. If you like concerts, it should be on your bucket list if you've never been there to see a concert at Redrocks. It's special. The worst part about Redrocks, getting to park, because it's just one lane traffic, one in and out. And there's a lot of people. It holds 9,000 people. I can't. We left a little bit. We listened to the first song on the encore, and then we left just to get out ahead of the traffic. Getting in, I mean, we were like 2 hours early, and it was backed up trying to get in. So, but well worth it. Joe Bonamassa was phenomenal. Great concert. Best concert, obviously, because this guy can play like no one's business. So that was my weekend. I had the bum back. I had thrown my back out. By God, made it through there. And again, thank my wife for getting us tickets to the Saturday show. Drew for giving me a ticket, and to go to Bonamassa with him. I mean, really, that was very special. So there we go. 4 bands. 1 weekend. That was fun. See you later. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the clips.